It's been a little while, hasn't it? As in, let's say, nearly 2 years? Uh, the Sonic Origin stream doesn't count because there really wasn't anything. I'm so glad it's fucking lost because there's nothing there. We'll just pretend that nothing happened and we can all just move on with our lives. I don't know why the music was cutting out every once in a while. I don't think that was a thing before. I might be wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong. I don't know whether I should be concerned or not or what, but at long last we could finally return to this. Oh boy, it's been so fucking long. Honestly, I kind of missed it. So, this next week of streams is just going to be a little trial period to see how things go. Uh, Real quick, I'm going to just make sure the audio's not skipping on stream now. Because if it's just the music, I could probably just replace it. At this point, we've gotten better songs we could use for that at this point, so shouldn't be that bad. So we're gonna mute really quick. Okay, I don't know if I got enough time with the stream delay to really test for sure if it's cutting out or not, but I think we're still good. I think everything's still fine. So a lot has happened since the last time I streamed. For one, I am currently in a brand new house. Well, new to me, not necessarily new to, well, anything else. So, yeah, acoustics may sound a bit different than how they were back at the old place, but other than that, this setup should be almost exactly the same. It'll be like nothing's really changed. Sort of. Still using the same laptop. This is still the same save file we've had since 2020. And honestly, to be just to be frank, I'm a bit nervous. It has been a while since I streamed, well, anything. Again, not counting the Sonic Origin stream that I'm so glad did not archive because it was a fucking disaster. So, I plan for this to be just kind of a chill stream. We're just chilling and trying not to be cringe, but inevitably being cringe anyway. Will I find a shiny this stream? I'm not saying yes, but I'm also not saying no. It's all just luck. I'm just hoping everything else decides to work and we don't have to worry about anything collapsing in on itself. That would be an utter disaster. I'm going to do another quick mute just to make sure audio doesn't cut out. Audio will cut out for a bit once I do turn the mic back on because this is not a legitimate copy of the game. For recording purposes, I am using an emulator. We have used save states once to make sure I did catch a shiny because I really did not have access to Pokeballs very early in the game. That really hasn't changed. That really hasn't changed. So we're just gonna hope for the best. My plan is, I think I'll have a way of getting infinite money starting in Vermilion, because I think that's where the Versus Seeker is. So my goal is to get to there at some point during this playthrough. I may forget about the Versus Seeker. I tend to forget about it. So, if anyone's watching this, whether it be now or through the VOD archive, and you end up seeing me at Vermilion, please remind me, because it's going to be a long while before we even get there. Okay. We're gonna test the game audio in 3, 2, 1. Okay. It seems we're good in that front, too. I think now it's just time we start the actual hunt. I'm trying my volume down on my end so we get less echo. I can't believe this is finally happening again after nearly 2 years. It feels so fucking weird to be back. Just wow. I guess they started with our first encounter of the day. 1. A Spearow. I spilled the Butterfree in front because of Sleep Powder. It will be off the team once I get some sort of alternative for that. When that'll happen, I don't know. All the shinies are still here. We have Matata, the most recent shiny, found as a Kakuna, and I really was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it did. We have our Squirtle, which does not have a nickname yet, but I plan on naming it Leonarda. We have Flybitch. I don't think that was my idea. I think that was fully on chat. And we have Flappy Bird. And then Shadette, which I think was also chat's idea. So everyone's still here. Everyone's still here. It's not like we left. Sort of. So, it has been way too long since I've played this. Been way too long since I streamed properly. And I'll admit, I'm a little bit, nervous. I'm running out of things to say because nobody's in chat. Did I press the button that time? And we'll just ignore it. We won't count that encounter anyway if it was not counted properly. I'm already losing my touch. We just started. I'm already fucking losing it. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I should be better at this. I should be better than this. But no, of course I ain't. Because nothing's ever that simple. Hey. I'm surprised everything's still set up the way I had it before. I still have the file for this. Which is a fucking miracle and a half I still had this. Because, I overwrote, like, what's on the screen now with a generic thing for Origins, which didn't fucking work. But I did have... I'm so glad I remembered I had all of the different scene layouts for all of the different stream variants we had back in the day. All saved on this laptop, so I just loaded that in. It seems that the music for, like, the opening screen, it seems that bugged out a bit. Because it's not looping properly. Just not loading in right. And I'm not sure what's causing that. That's a bit weird. And I'd hate to start these streams silent. But I think I could probably work something out after this stream and we could just move past that. And hopefully we won't have that issue again. I'm sorry about that. So why am I choosing this week to stream? Well, during my near 2-year hiatus, I found myself a streamer by the name of Wanye Live, and I think I may have forgotten to hit the button again. I can't tell. I'm gonna try to pay more attention to that. I really need to get back on the swing of things. Anyway, Wanye is a streamer from the Netherlands. He also makes his own music. And I tend to host him on this Twitch channel. So if you're checking on stream around this time and I'm not there, it's, you know, a Wanye stream. You should probably stick around. He does good work. He recently completed a playthrough of Simpsons Hit and Run, which was a treat. But unfortunately, due to some internet maintenance on his end, stream would probably not work. So he's just not this week. So I figured, why not make this a great time to fill in the gap, per se. And so far, it's not going horribly. How long am I planning to stream? Probably going to aim for the 2-hour mark on all of these streams. A good 10 hours this week. Just to see how things go. Trial period, you know? But we're just hoping for the best at this point. All the commands should still work, but I haven't tried them. For example, I've not tried hunt rules, so I don't know if that's still working. I think the stream commands are still there from last time, but it has been a couple years and they've been kind of sitting there to rot. So, I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? This is the part I did not remember. The points when everything would just be quiet. Too quiet. Nothing exciting would be happening. Nobody would be in chat. It'd be so chill. You're just chilling by yourself. Chilling with the echo of the room next to you. If there is such an echo. In my case, there is, because my new room is currently in the basement. Well, this part of it really doesn't look like a basement anymore, because it's been, like, refurbished or something. There's a fucking carpet in it. But I also have a door open that goes directly to the actual basement part, which is how I go to the bathroom, because there's a bathroom down here. I'm not going all the way upstairs. Not happening. But honestly, this is a pretty nice place overall in comparison to the old house. The old house kind of felt cramped, and I think it was partially because reasons that probably should not be mentioned here anymore. We're gonna try to move past that old house. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning for us here. In more ways than one. It's quite the experience. I've never really moved before. I lived in an old house that I was doing all those streams in back in the day. I've been living there all my life. Unless you count stuff like hotels and visiting relatives and whatnot and staying for the weekend. And I don't think people really count those. I am kind of sad to see it go. It's not like going anywhere. I'm going away from it, but I don't know. That place kind of started getting run down. Wasn't really neglected per se, but it's an old house. An old house out in the middle of the woods in friggin' Midwest U.S. weather, which means basically fucking everything. Why do I say fucking so much? Because I need to fill in the time and I have nothing else of value to say. Because I'm garbage at commentary. And honestly, I guess this could be good practice? Question mark? I don't know. don't know. But one good thing about the new house that I'm very glad we have access to fiber optic internet. So streams should not have any points where the internet just completely fucking on us. So we shouldn't have dropped frames as often. For example, no drop frames this stream thus far, which is strange because you'd think the stream was cutting out during the beginning, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't cutting out at all. Somehow. I don't truly understand it either. Everything's here like it was before. I don't know if this newer version of OBS just doesn't read that properly or what. I think I'll just have to get a new song for the beginning screen. I am concerned though, it might just be the one song, because I still have the song for the BRB, but I've not tested it yet. So I have no idea if that also has the same issue. If it has the same issue, then it's a consistent thing with this feature, I guess. If it's not a consistent thing, it's just the file being freaking garbage, and I'm just gonna get a new one. New, fresh download. Maybe fully replace the song with something else, because we've been using that song pretty much since the beginning of this challenge. So, you know. It's about time we change it anyway. It's been 2 years. We can start making changes. We can update a few things. It'll be great. A whole new era of Autistic Game Guy has begun. And will promptly end at the end of the week, because I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep this going for any substantial period of time. This is just a trial thing, just to see if I can manage it again. Just like the good old days. Good old days, question mark. Depends on what you count as good. My goal within these 2 hours is to reach 2750, a good 250 encounters. But we can definitely push past that. We can go for 300, maybe longer. I do know for a fact I have to be off before 3 because I have a video call with my counselor at 3 and I don't want to be late for that. So there is a bit of time sensitivity to this stream. Not so much with the rest of the week, but you know how it is. But if I do get comfortable enough to stream for longer on these days, why not? I mean, 1A streams tend to go for 2 hours normally, but it's not too uncommon to see it go past that by like 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 30. He has crossed the 3-hour mark on streams before, making it a bitch to archive because it resulted in a very big file. And I think this will be no different. Except it's mine. Speaking of which, I gotta sign in the Twitch Leecher again and go through my channel instead of Wanya's. They have a little search function on that program that allows you to choose the channels. I might as well just select my channel in the list as well. Though I hope to God I don't get them confused. I don't see why I would get them confused, because I'm going to stop streaming when he starts again, basically. But, what are you going to do? I just might be stupid. I've only ever used Twitch Leecher for Wanye. I've never used it for myself before. And surely not... definitely not both of them at the same time, kinda. You know, despite the fact that this series has been going on for 39 parts and all that, because of how long it's been, it kind of feels like a full fresh start, especially because chat is empty and I feel quite lonely. Maybe I could get a co-commentator in for this sort of stuff, but I don't trust Google Chrome to be in the background. I don't use any other web browsers. just out of general comfort. So, also the way I'm sitting, my leg's falling asleep again. So, who knows? We're still in the adjustment phase to get into this again. Which, not surprising, it has been a while. It has been way too long. Also, I need to actually fix that follower goal. See down there's a follower goal for a Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. That way it doesn't get in the way of this file. But, I don't have 141 followers, I have 140. I gotta fix that. I'll fix it between streams. How about that? A lot of stuff is gonna be fixed between streams. That's what you gotta do as a streamer. See something that breaks, you gotta fix it when you're not on stream. No such thing as doing it live when you're someone of this setup. Just some guy on a laptop that's 5 years old, if not older. It's very outdated. It's a miracle it still works. Probably will go complete within the next few. But yeah, that means fucking upgrade. And it'd be much needed. We could broaden our horizons with video games. We wouldn't be forced to retro games, and I could probably trust myself to run Origins. Who knows? I'm not exactly too faithful. Not too hopeful when it comes to that. Who knows? I might just freaking dump streaming again for another year and a half, and we just forget all of this ever happened, and be another new fresh start. Because I'll just be burned out, and I just give up. Reminds me of when this challenge was in its early days, and someone was coming in you're gonna quit this challenge, and you're gonna get tired of this, and you're just gonna forget about it. And you know what? He was kind of right. I told myself, it's not gonna happen. I know better, and then it happened. And I just disappeared for about 2 years. And then we're back at it again. Man, trying to commentate when there's nobody here is a lot harder than I remember it. We've only gone on for 30 minutes, and the first 5 of that wasn't even me talking. It was just buggy music. Oh no, this is not looking good for me at all. I'm resorting to funny accent that will probably get me cancelled for racism. But it's just funny voice. And I can change and morph between the 5. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. That was like a half yawn. That was a fucking half yawn. That was pathetic. God damn it, me. You can do better than that. Well, I can do better in a lot of regards. I'm a fat fuck. I don't probably take care of myself. Those last 2 years really haven't changed much. Outside of switching location, I have not really switched anything else. I do have this shitty water bottle that is a pain in the ass to drink out of because you kind of have to suck at the top of it and it just doesn't work very well. I've only had it a couple of months, which is not a good sign for a water bottle. But at least you hold a decent amount of water, which is good. I'm gonna need it for streams like this where I'm going for 2 hours just kind of talking. Mostly to myself. I think at 2600, old Atari 2600 drove you. Atari fans, all 2 of you. That joke fell flat. Never said I was a good comedian. I'm just a stupid dude on the internet just making random noises and hoping for the best. Because I demand attention. Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be a big earth-shattering kaboom. What's that one tile? It can't make game one tile. Can't let me move. Well, at least that means encounters go by faster. That makes my life a little bit easier, I suppose. The more encounters we get done, the faster we can get our shiny. Alright, now I'm gonna press bag. I said, what do I have in here? 15 Pokeballs, TGV. Not a lot! Really not that much. Hooey. Man. It is very empty in there. Just like in my soul. Now there's the full yawn I needed. There you go, much better. Good job, buddy. No more of that half yawn bullshit. I'm definitely pushing myself here. I'm wearing myself thin. I can't keep this up for that much longer. I can't do this. I can't just ad-lib for 2 hours straight. I'm not that type of guy. I can't handle myself for that long. Most of the stream commentary has been filler. Just hoping something would happen. If I find a shiny, that'd be great. If I see someone in chat, I could talk with them, but I'm just kind of ad-libbing right now and kind of panicking inside. What do I do? 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 You know, maybe this is why I stopped. Because things get way too quiet and just doing this. Open a show with people and then nobody shows up. And chilling with yourselves is what you do offline anyway. Well, chilling quotes, I did recently play Mario Sunshine 100%. Oh boy, that was a fucking experience. Looked for my guy for the blue coins, but I was able to find a majority of them by myself. Somehow beat the watermelon mission first try. Pachinko took me like 5. The Death Water I resorted to cheese, by kind of just hovering between the railings, which helped a lot actually. Because that lily pad gets out of control very fast. Because Mario does not control great in Sunshine. And I was playing the 3D All-Stars port, which is quite the rush job, let's say that much. It was not that spectacular of a port. It needed a bit more work. Maybe it was for the best that it was all time sensitive. I don't know. But I did end up 100%ing the game, and that ending screen. That goddamn ending screen where everyone's just sitting in the casino together. It's even worse on Switch than it is on GameCube. At least on GameCube it filled the whole screen. On Switch they probably just didn't bother changing the code in order to scale the image or replace it with a higher res image. So it's the same image as on GameCube, and it just places it in the middle with a whole bunch of black space with the text at the bottom. There's more black space on that screen than there is actual image. And that's just inexcusable. Me and that slap in the face postcard is even more of a slap in the face when you're playing on modern consoles. Why did you even dare to play this again in HD? This game isn't worth it. At least I had a generally okay time with Mario Sunshine. It wasn't a horrible game, just definitely needed some work. I hear people have indeed tried to fix it. So real quick, we're at 2,600 encounters. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Game still seems to be going, at least. That's good news. Seems the transition to the new house has made it a lot more smooth, I guess. I guess you could say smooth. It may not be the best word for it, but it's a word. Oh, quick stretch. There we go. That's 100. We're gonna go for another 100. Half an hour. Yeesh. I know time's supposed to fly when you're having fun, but is this really fun? Just shiny hunting by yourself? I know I'm stressing that a lot, but it's true. I am kind of doing this by myself. I have no one with me, no co-coms. Chat's been kind of empty today. So, in reality, it is kind of that way, actually. Oh well. Thus is the fate of a small streamer with really no consistent viewers because you haven't streamed in, what, 2 years, and people probably forgot you existed, and you've been mainly spending your time uploading basic fucking Mario Kart Tour gameplay to your channel and doing basically nothing else. Trying to move on from those days of streaming while also looking back on them somewhat fondly and just kind of missing it. And then you come back to it and you just remember all the bad things about it and you just want to just quit it. And you wonder why you even did it in the first place. Then you wonder why anything's the way it is, and you start having an existential crisis. Okay, that's probably a bit much. That's probably a little bit much. But that's just how it is. The only thing you hear is the whirring of your laptop suddenly going up for no reason. I don't know why the hell it's getting more active now after half an hour. Pump the fans long enough to get going, I guess. There's the air conditioning, the echo from the basement because I left the door open because I'm a fucking moron. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Well, we could do a lot of things, but maybe not that much. I get why people aren't watching this, though. It's just kind of a slow, tedious process. Just repeatedly going in the grass and hoping to find something that sparkles. Plus, everyone's kind of hooked on the new Iron Man challenge thing. I don't know where the hell that came from. I like the idea of the Iron Man challenge. It's like a harder Nuzlocke, but I'll admit, everyone's been kind of hooked on that. I've never tried it, and I definitely am not ready for something like that in any video game I've played. Though, I guess Deathless runs in Pikmin do count. I've already done Deathless runs of the main trilogy. So maybe I've already done the Iron Man challenge to an extent, who knows. Oh well. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm a guy who tends to sit on the sidelines most of the time, if I even bother showing up to the game. Does it look like I know what the hell's going on? I'm particularly out of the loop. And it shows. It shows quite easily. Quite easily and quite clearly. I am so terrible at commentary, I keep flubbing up basic fucking lingo. Basic sayings. Basic gobbledygook. Okay, that last one probably doesn't count, but you get the point. I'm a terrible commentator, unable to do things on the fly by myself. It's a sad life. I didn't get much sleep last night. For some reason, my body was like, no, I know you were tired as soon as you got into bed, but now I have more energy to freaking do whatever. You were not going to sleep most of the night. And so I didn't. In fact, the sun had rose. The sun had rose by the time I actually did get some sleep, and I only slept for like an hour and a half. Then I forced myself to wake up to get ready for this, and do a few other things. So, yeah, I am running pretty much on empty. I mean, like 8, but that's really about it. I haven't gotten much sleep. That's not going to change until at least 4 o'clock because of the counselor. I have to be up for that. I talk as if I resent him, but no, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. So, at least there's that I can look forward to. I was kind of expecting a bit more of a fanfare than when I come back, but I guess none of the people who used to watch are really on this time. Now, Gina was excited to see me come back when I made the announcement in the Discord, but doesn't seem to be here yet. Probably also busy with life. That's just the break. That is the breaks, though. Because when I streamed, I used to stream in the evening, but I'm filling up a time slot in the early afternoon now. Since one is basically gone for a week. This is the time I haven't streamed on since probably it is the challenge. Back when I actually did that 1 8-hour shiny hunting stream that went basically nowhere. Did I get the shiny Squirtle on stream too? I don't think I did. But yeah, those early shiny hunting streams were quite long. One of them was indeed 8 hours. I don't know what the fuck gave me the idea to even go nearly that long, but you know what? I got to the challenge a little bit faster. I'm in Route 3, and I have been for the past, like, what, 5 streams? There's one shiny I'm hoping to get from this. Well, one of 2, actually, because I just want one of the Nidoran's. I already have a Pidgey. I have 2 of them. I already have the Mankey. And I really don't want the Spearow because I already have 2 Pidgey. I don't think it'd be that much different. I just want one of the Nidoran's, really. And the Jigglypuff would be alright, and I guess it would mean I could actually retire Butterfree because saying it's not a 100% chance of hitting. It's quite a low chance, but it is sleep. It is sleep. So sleep powder isn't really 100% needed. Kinda. Just technically, I suppose. But honestly, I want one of the Nidoran's because I wouldn't mind having a better poison type. Especially considering Beedrill. A Beedrill that I found as a Kakuna. I did not mean to press bag. A Beedrill I found as a Kakuna, and therefore it was just really garbage. I had to freaking switch train it to level it up because it only knew Harden. That's why I was dreading finding one of those, but what happened? I found one of them. Luckily, I don't think that will be happening again anytime soon, if ever. But I wouldn't say the pain is over. We still got a lot of shining to do. In fact, I have a Twitter poll talking about when I eventually get to Celadon. The topic of getting Pokemon while in town will be a thing before we get there, because we get the Aurora Vermilion, I believe, and that means we can hunt for Magikarp. But I never said anything about towns, and we didn't really have a way of getting Pokemon till the Old Road. The Old Road only seems to fetch up Magikarp for the most part, even in like other locations. So if I want different spawns, I'm gonna have to wait until I get better rods. So if I have to go back to other towns in order to get shinies, I have to wait a bit. Whether it be for like surf or some of the better rods. So I'm just not thinking about it. Some towns, I don't think you can even get Pokemon on at all. And then there's some towns with no water and with no like grass or anything like that. So you can't actually get Pokemon in every town. Some towns just have no way of getting Pokemon, so it would just be kind of inconsistent. A lot of them are just going to be soft resets because there's the Eevee, the Game Corner stuff tended does require soft resets after a while. So, you know. I'm not sure how I'm going to count towns in this challenge. I'm really just not sure. All the routes have been laid out. I'm counting stuff like Mount Moon and Rock Tunnel as one route, despite the fact that they are multi-level dungeons, effectively, with different spawn tables on each floor and everything. But I feel like counting all those separate floors as separate routes would be incredibly stupid, especially because you're swapping between them constantly. I could use the spawn tables to my advantage to just hunt a specific Pokemon, or at least try to in some cases. I don't know. I did not mean to use Tackle. I was just mashing the A button. Oh, great! Now you're poisoned. Let's take this opportunity to make some moron to run back to the Poke Center. Yeah, for once we're actually leaving Route 3, ain't it glorious? It's been a while since we've done that. Welcome to Pewter. One of the places I think it's impossible to get a Pokemon on. Actually, let me check really quick. I don't think there's really a Pokemon here. I might be wrong on that. I'll do a quick check just to make sure. Because I know for a fact there's no actual spawns in terms of, like, grass. Because there's no gift Pokemon here, I don't think. And I'm seeing no water, so I don't think you can get Pokemon here in Pewter. Which just goes to prove my point. I think. Yep, I forgot to get this. So now we have 16 Pokeballs. Hooray! Sorry for not picking that up. I should probably be focusing a bit more on hidden items, because some of them are actually pretty good. I don't know where all of them are, and I'm not going to get the fucking item finder to find out. So. Oops. I'll probably just look up info online on Bulbapedia or something, and just go around and collect what hidden items I remember or can find and whatnot, and, it'd be good. Actually, speaking of items, how much money do I have? Not a lot, but, we're also in that phase where money doesn't actually, like, regen at all. Once you get the Versus Seeker, or technically earlier if I catch a Meowth, but I will take some grounding, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and go for the Versus Seeker method. I think I will go for the Farfetch trade, though, because that can get... What's the name of the move that knocks a Pokemon down to 1 HP? I forget the fucking name of it. But the question is, I don't know when the hell Farfetch even learns it. It might be too high of a level for it to actually obey me, and that'll just cause problems. So it may still have to wait regardless. And you can't actually breed to get extra Pokemon until you reach Sylvia Island, which is not post-game. I need to bring that up, too. I don't know what I'm going to do for post-game. I may not even do post-game. But it's every, so that means stuff in post-game. Like hunting down all the legendaries, going to the other 4 7 islands, because you only go to the first 3 before post-game. In post-game, then I can get, like, the Gen 2 Pokemon, I can get Unknown and such, so, like, that'd be sweet. But, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not. so we're gonna get to 2,700. And when we do, I am gonna take a break. And we're gonna check to see if the damn music works. If the music still has that cutting out problem on this too, then I think it might be OBS, but I'm not sure. I will have to experiment a little bit, because, again, it has been a while. I will need to adjust some things. Things are not the same as they were before, to the full extent. A few things have indeed changed in the past couple of years. And don't you just hate it when things are inconsistent? I sure do. I could kind of rant about that, but in reality, it would probably just be really boring. As is most of this stream. This is all futile, isn't it? I'm doing this for no reason. What is my life? Oh well. At least I haven't dropped any frames yet, which means the fiber optic internet is working just as planned. It's going great. I know some people, well, all one of you, are going to be complaining about me not going to the Poké Center up ahead. It's closer and everything, but like, I've put a challenge on myself. I can't progress past this route unless I find a shiny and catch it. So, that Poké Center is off limits until I get a shiny here. So I do have to run all the way back to Pewter. I mean, I could just let Butterfree get them out. But, something tells me that's not a good idea, considering that's the only Pokemon in my team that has Sleep Powder. Or really any way of getting a Pokemon to fall asleep. So, not exactly the best option. Not the best option. We could definitely do better. At least stream seems to be running smoothly. That's good to hear. At least I know I can handle it. I don't think I can handle 1080 or anything, because that requires more processing power. I think this laptop just does not have. So 720 it is. That used to be HD, and then we decided just to knock it off the table because 4K is a thing. Damn it, 4K, you had to ruin the fun. Oh well. It's fine. Maybe in the future we'll upgrade to 1080, but that won't be for a while. And if I do, this layout gets changed, because if I just import it directly and just set to go to 1080, it will not automatically shift everything to be the right size or anything. It will just be kind of either stuck in like a kind of a corner, or it will just not size properly and just be kind of scattered. And I don't want that. So, whap, whap. It's almost been an hour, actually. That's kind of a neat place to take a little break. Stretch my legs a bit. Finally close this basement door. Maybe put a little background noise on my end. I hope it won't get picked up on mic. That's the main issue. That's the reason why I didn't have much background noise back in the old streams. Because it would just very easily get on the mic. And that's really no different here, unless I go for the TV back there, which might still be picked up on mic. Even if barely, and that could be enough to flag a stream if it's the wrong thing. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it or not. But I feel like I have to, because nothing else is happening. I'm gotta keep myself entertained. And I can't really entertain the 0 viewers I have right now, so... I know I'm harping on that. I sound kind of bitter about it, but, well... I kind of am. I am lonely. What are you gonna do? This is the life of the early... small streamer with... basically fucking nothing. I may have 140 followers, but none of that's fucking consistent. Some of us back in the early days, back when I was an early teenager, just fucking around on the same laptop I used for homeschool. And then there were these streams where I decided to come back, because why not? And then just disappeared again after a few months. And Now I'm doing a freaking trial week. It's been all over the place. My viewership is not consistent for very obvious reasons. If it's not that obvious, think about it for a few minutes. You'll figure it out. You'll understand in due time. There's a few more encounters that I can fucking stand up, and we'll test that music to see if it's just the one track messing up or not. If it's both, then I just need to do a bit of tweaking on my end, I guess. It's the audio file, I could probably guarantee, because I did the audio with the mic and the game, and they seem okay. They're not doing the weird cutting out jumping shit, you know? So I think this can still handle it. I think the desktop audio and the mic are still fine, so that's good to hear. I really need to sleep. I can't get sleep right now because sleep means I have to fucking end stream early, take a nap, and possibly miss the counselor because knowing me I'll sleep in too long. Wouldn't be the first time I slept in too long on a fucking obligation. It's sad. Don't you hate it when your body just doesn't want to cooperate with you at all, and it just results in you just living a terrible life. Everything's just a crumble, you're constantly tired, you don't want to do anything. Well, who am I kidding? It's most of the internet at this point. Everyone's like that to some extent. I mean, come on. We're fucking online personalities, in quotes, so it's just bound to happen eventually. It'd be how it is. Alright, 2700. Not shiny. So with that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna give myself a nice drink of water from this water bottle. I don't want to have the sound of that be put on stream. And I'll probably put on some background noise from me and hope the guy doesn't get picked up on mic. But we will be right back. Actually, real quick, where the hell did I put earpiece on at the bottom? Is anything else here near the top? Let's see, I do window capture. There we go. There we go. Let's hope it works. Oh, great. My uncle's dog's having a little moment right now. Hang on. I mean, great timing because I have to, take a break anyway for a small bit. So, be right back. Okay, we're back, but something might be a bit off. While I was gone, I did turn the volume back up on my phone, and I just happened to catch a glimpse of my voice on stream, and I swear to God it did that cutout thing again, like it did with the music before. But good news, the Be Right Back music still works fine, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really talking right now. I'm trying to listen back his stream, because I'm a little bit concerned. It's a bit weird. It's not consistent if it is happening. I don't think it's like an audio barring issue. Why the hell would it just kind of cut out when the volume gets to a certain level? Because I've adjusted everything here, so you think this is dumb. This is so dumb. Well, either way, because this tends to be kind of slow, I think this stream will be on the shorter side. I think I will hit my goal of 2750, and if nothing really happens, I will just end stream for the sake of my sanity. And because I think we still need to sort out a few things between stream anyway. This day one's meant to be more of like a test stream anyway. Just to make sure everything, works fine. And then I can get this up on YouTube fairly easily. My idea for getting VODs archived from now on, I believe we're going to be keeping it Twitch exclusive for about a week. And then it's going to go public on YouTube 1 week after the stream happened. That's going to be the trial one. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching this a week after the trial week happened, and you're currently missing the Wanye stream. Yeah, assuming he's back and the internet maintenance is all over with. So, I don't know. A lot of stuff needs to be worked out. This really isn't perfect. This is a setup that needs a lot of work. So if I do come back full time, there will be tweaks that will have to be made. Thus is how... That's just how things work. But, oh well. Not much I can really do about it. Anyway, let's do another 50 encounters in Pokémon FireRed and Leaf Green, and then we'll call it. And I don't even know if a raid's even really doable because nobody's here in chat. I know I'm harping on it, but I just don't like... I miss interaction. I miss talking with chat back in the day. Even if it was stupid memes about avocados that are still on the beginning screen. I remember back in the day, 2 years ago, when we would just have fucking random shit happen. Like, there'd be freaking Obama Snow showing up and it was with an alt account pretending it's not him. And the whole like a little mini arc going on in the chat. Again, there was a little avocado thing that happened. That was a fucking trip. That stuff only happens when people are here in chat. Otherwise, it's just a boring stream where one guy goes back and forth in Route 3 for an hour and a half. And I know I do sound better, and honestly, I probably am. But you know what? Came back in the swing of things, results in something like this happening. Who knows? After this week, I may be done with streaming for good. I don't know. Unless I find some way to make it all work, and I get all the technical bugs fixed, I optimize a few things, and I don't know. A lot of this is still just kind of... Well, again, it's a trial period. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this for more than this week. I'm just not sure what I'm doing at all anymore. And with college starting in a couple weeks for sure, even if I did come back, it wouldn't be the full, 5 days a week thing. It'd probably be cut down to 3. So there's that. I don't know. But overall, this is really nothing more than a test, and that's perfectly fine. Plus, I just needed something to fill in the time while Wanye was out, you know? I need someone to do the old pass the time for a little while, even if it's not exactly as long as a Wanye stream, even if there's no real interaction with people. And plus, I can't just piggyback off him constantly, you know? I may have that, Mario Wii Star Coin highlight video in the works, but just because I'm doing that doesn't mean I have to fully piggyback off him. I could do my own things. I think. I'm not even sure anymore. Who knows at this point? By tomorrow's stream, I probably will have something sorted with the BRB music, and I probably will ask someone about the cutting out audio, just in case it's not the fault of the audio in terms of like the MP3 file. I'm gonna play the audio back after stream and see if the audio is just fucked up or something. But I don't think it would be, because it's the same file it was back at the day. I don't know if it just... I think I won't, but I did put it in a RAR file just to save space, because I wasn't using it at the time. Again, I have not been streaming for 2 years. But I don't think that would completely break the audio. It didn't break the BRB audio. Even then, my mic had that one little bit of trouble before the BRB happened. I don't know if that's just my phone playing Twitch weird. Maybe it's just my phone playing Twitch weird. I don't know. It might just be that. My phone isn't really a good thing to test on, especially because it's an iPhone 8 from fucking so long ago. I mean, it might be about as old as his laptop is. I could probably stand to use an upgrade. A lot of things could use an upgrade. A lot of things really could. But, we're not going to focus on upgrading right now. We're going to focus on fixing what was broken, making sure things are working, and this is again, a trial period. I'm just trying to figure things out, you know? See if I want to come back to this, and if I do, great. If I don't, fine. Makes no real difference to me, probably, and it probably doesn't make much difference to you guys. So, I don't know. I just don't know. It's complicated. I don't know what I'm going to be planning on doing. Even if I do come back, I can't just rely on doing this constantly. It's going to get burnt. I'm just going to burn out again. But even if I did come back, I don't know what other games I'd play. I could just go on the bandwagon and go for the Iron Man thing, but I'm not ready for a challenge like that yet in Pokemon, because I may be a guy who's been shiny hunting for, what is it, nearly 100 hours at this point, but I'm not an expert at Pokemon. I really don't know that much in comparison to everybody else. I don't give a shit about most of the berries or IVs and EV training and all that sort of stuff. I'm more of a filthy casual than anything. A lot of this stuff in Pokemon is just too complex for me to really handle at the moment. I'm saying this while I'm playing Generation fucking 3. I did make a tweet saying, like, oh, I'm currently memorizing special ring locations, Sonic Advance 2 for a potential future stream. But, like, that won't last forever. And I'll be focusing, so, like, bye-bye commentary. Though, if it's commentary like this, it might be good to get rid of it. I don't know. So would I be doing this twice a week? Would I be doing it once a week with other games around it? Do I have enough games in order to fill in that much time? Like, I don't know. I don't know how long this computer's gonna last, and once this thing goes kaput, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure. A lot of things are just up in the air at the moment. I don't have the answers. I just don't have the answers right now. Maybe I never will. Who knows? But you know what? It's a trial. It's a trial period. If it doesn't work out, then that's fine. That's just how it's gonna be. It's not bad. Trying to go back to something that may or may not have worked before, see if it works now, since things have changed. move to a new house, all that sort of stuff. Who knows? Who knows? It's complicated. I don't like complicated. So I don't know what the fuck to do next. I don't know what my future plans are with this. And one day, even if I do brute force this and eventually do complete this challenge, like 5 years down the road, what do I do then? Beating the game, we're getting a shine every route with the like original shiny odds, like no mods or anything. Like what next? Do we do post game? People are probably gonna get tired of this by then. Hell, I'm kind of tired of it now. I've only been streaming for about an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know. Oh well. Unless something big happens, these will be the last 10 encounters. 1. Honestly, today's stream was more of a test stream anyway, so if it's not as long as the rest, fine. Besides, I have other obligations to do and get ready for her, so. 2. Honestly, 250 encounters is not that bad, especially in an hour and probably like not even an hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna go past the hour 15 mark. That's about it. 3. Here's 4. Imagine if this pulls another Mankey scenario where I'm like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna stop at this point, and then it just happens before that point even comes. I'm like, what? to this day, that Mankey was my quickest shiny. 636. I remember that number. 5 more to go. I still remember the account number of that. I mean, I do have a list I can refer to if I do forget. It's 6. But, well, I still remember it regardless, because it's my fastest hunt. It just came out of nowhere. I do have all of the shiny reactions saved on the Twitch page, so if you want to look through those, feel free. I also have the full streams archived on YouTube, though it's a fucking clusterfuck. All of it's there, though. That was 7, this is 8. So, I'm gonna find someone to host, not even raid, because your account's just low. But you know what? Now I know things need to be worked on a bit. And that's perfectly fine by me. I wouldn't mind getting at some of these kinks. 1 final encounter for the road. Last encounter of the day. A normal Pidgey. 250 encounters today? Nothing. That's fine. So, between streams, I'll focus on fixing the weird audio bug that's been happening. I'm not sure what the hell's been going on there. Oh my god, Ironmon is now an official tag on Twitch? Come on me, I'm just looking through Pokémon FireRed stream so I can bring over someone who's probably more entertaining than I am. But wow, because the Iron Man challenge has gone so viral, now Ironmon is an official tag on Twitch. That's actually kind of insane. Huh. You know, maybe when I reach enough followers in order to get this Leaf Green Nuzlocke, maybe I will try the Ironmon challenge. Once I finish the Nuzlocke. If I finish the Nuzlocke, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Who knows? Let's see, who can I send you guys to? Let's go with, these stars, why can't I pick them? Pokemon, I don't think that really counts. You know what? Someone's attempting a FireRed Hardcore Nuzlocke, so, if you want to stick around for that, feel free. Plus, they're using speed up, so it's going to be a lot more bearable. So, we're going to be rating, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Zepite? There's probably not enough people to make the raid work, but at least it'd be a nice little host. So, we're going to be back at this tomorrow. Same time. Hopefully with the audio error corrected. I'm still not sure what the hell happened there. That is not the correct thing. Is it exclamation point right now? Is it? It was slash. Oh, no, it's showing up now. Okay. It doesn't show up when the fucking mobile keyboard's up for some reason. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna reach 3K encounters. We might push past that depending on how active chat is. Or how active I feel like I am. But I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Good start, man. Good freaking start. You bored yourself to death in less than an hour and a half. Now you remember why you quit doing this. Yeesh.